Hello and welcome to the EEPROM 9. Some of you may have noticed an old computer's web page. Why is that, you ask? Yeah, hang on. All good. Why is that, you ask? I hear you ask. Metaphorically. System review time. You know what that means. I talk about a certain system. Now this one's quite a rare one because it only pops up on eBay from time to time. And worth about as much as ZX81 in the 50 quid region. The CASIO PB-700 pocket computer. So, what is it, I hear you ask? Now, some of you have heard of the programmable calculators that were available in the 1980s, early 80s and that. Came very much after the calculator revolution in the 1970s, and some 70s models were programmable too. So this particular one is the CASIO PB-700. Now its system specs are, well, first it came out in 1983. I think it discontinued in 1984, but don't hold me up on it because I do not know for certain. Now it's CASIO, Japanese company, even made in Japan. Go Japanese engineering. Brilliant. It can only be programmed with basic, so there's no assembly for the more advanced stuff. So there is a game in the manual, but it's very limited. I'll probably program it on here again and review it at some point. It uses standard Quarry type keyboard, as found on pretty standard set out letters on any keyboard available in existence. 8-bit ASIC custom chip. Yeah, I can't remember the specs of every machine I have. Which is some sort of 8-bit chip, and there seems to be mostly all built into one chip. 4K of standard RAM, can be upgraded to 16 kilobytes, but because of 4 upgrade packs that came with it, mine runs on about 12 kilobytes of RAM, which is actually very good. ROM, it has 32 kilobytes. It can display 20 by 4 characters at once, although the very bottom character down here it cannot display. That's its screen, so 20 characters long, 4 down. 160 by 32 resolution, and of course monochrome LCD with a nice contrast adjustment that I'll show you. So that's up, down, back again. 2-tone beeper, low beep or high beep. So yeah, for anyway, beeper, what can you do with it? Drive people insane. Well, that's if you're me. And of course runs on nice generic power supply, rechargeables, although some wanker in college decided to pull off all the insulating cover, so I had to do it with sellotape. They shall remain unnamed because none of you all know their names. And that's the system specs. So what is there on the history of it? Well, over the internet, over the wide expanse of the internet, pretty much nothing on the history. I can't tell you any nice stories about it. Some of you will be wondering where the little expansion cover port is. I kept losing it, so when I refound it again, I kept it safe, just to prove it to you. Ta-da! Safe and sound. Where it shouldn't get lost Now I pop that back in there, and voila. Back safe again. So yes, I said these are rare. If you want one of these rather remarkably capable machines for what its size it is, very useful as a calculator, and you can program in lots of mathematical things for when you need them. So brilliant. That's just something I stuck on there because the college is absolutely ridiculed of the things. Maybe I'll probably find some more to stick on there at uni. It can handle some graphical functions such as graphs and that. I don't have any examples to show. All I have is things like this. And I did a matrix sort of style-y thing. Because I could. Yeah, so that's that. And I said about it being rare, yes. It only pops up time to time on eBay. And I haven't seen it go for under 50 quid. Well, the only one I have seen go for under 50 quid is this one, which I got from 99p because it was broken. Battery contact was broken, and a leakage in the past caused it corrosion through one of the PCB traces. Simple jumper wire and new battery connector, thus it was functional. There isn't really a lot else I can say about the device, other than it's quite a capable little machine, and you can do a surprising amount with it, from basic games to advanced mathematical functions. Basic games. They're slow and unresponsive, but something's always better than nothing. Yeah, there isn't much I can tell you about it, other than it's an interesting device and accompanies me everywhere pretty much. You're sitting there bored somewhere, you pull this out and you start playing with it. Then you get all the people kind of staring at you like, what the hell is that? This gets less looks though when you're carrying your oscilloscope through town. That was funny. Just a look of terror on some people's faces as they thought it was some kind of terrorist device, when truthfully it's just a 30-year-old oscilloscope. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, I'm going to continue rambling on about crap now, so it's probably best I cut dead. Night night, and have a swell evening. That ought to be my catch line. Okay, I seem to have forgotten to mention some things. First of all, although this isn't what I forgot to mention, I'm feeling a bit sick, which is brilliant, so I may have to run out at any point to yak. Second of all, I forgot to say about its keyboard. It's basically, you've got plastic ends with a rubbery sort of membrane thing that you get in calculators behind. It's, for what it is, it's a reasonable keyboard. You don't get any real mispresses, it's just not very good for fast typing. And first of all, as part of a review, would I recommend such a device? Hell yes. But if you can pull it off for under 50 quid like I did, go for it. Because to be honest, well, this is me speaking here, a machine which is 20 years old, yeah, do you really want to spend 50 quid on it? But, well worth it. Brilliant little machine. Highly recommend such a device. Okay, I've said this once, but I'll say it again. Thanks for watching, and have a swell evening. Night night. And guess what? I forgot to mention something else again. Simple thing. Rather than using a proper on-off switch, yes, it does look proper, it's more of a soft switch where it does it in the software. because I forgot to mention that is your little battery that holds all your memory, keeps the RAM alive while you replace these. That little button cell. I can't remember what type goes in there. But anyway, yeah, software controlled power switch pretty much. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to run to the toilet now.